Should we good? Shalom, shalom, shalom. Okay, which one? All right, Ashala. Modern me stand. Walk on Yahweh Dome. You turn face east. I'm gonna say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Laba'a, Ratazak, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'uzah, Kawa, Hayah, Mashamayim, Lathanana, Lakam, Kam, Yawan, Wasalakawa, Kabawasawa, Kasalakawa, Kabawatayanawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Balasawa, Abal, Hawashanawa, Mayan, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Hadar Para, La'amalamni, Aman, in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. The power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Babusha, Nathanawa, Hakak, Hakak, Napa'a, Kamaka Allah, Wakamanawa, Hakak, Natahal, Hamatazari, Hakak, Lakoi, Hamathim, Hakak, Arakawa, Hatama Allah, Lagarsan, Bashem, Yahusha, Wadaman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to cleanse lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha, Shalani, Wayasha Allah, Wahabayah, Saparia, Barak, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, the Wadaman. In the English, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, all, Ahar, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'an, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemaya, Wa'aratha, Ayathan, Lamawat, Ragaka, Ayanawam, Shemar, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Sharamah, Yashra'ala, Yahweh, Yashamar, Yahweh, Tazaka, Al-Yah, Yamyaka, Yaramam, Hashemash, La'ayakaka, Wayrak, Malayala, Yahweh, Yashamar, Makara, Yashamar, Athapasta, Yahweh, Yashamar, Kazataka, Waba'aka, Ma'aita, Wa'ai, our love. In the English, I will lift up my eyes to the hill, for whence cometh my help? My help come from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yahweh Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh thou shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. He shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth, even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, all the Mailaka, all Takarash, wa all Tashakwa, all Kayahana, Awabika, Yahama Yawan, Wamaskanayaka, Nasha'ala, Ra'ash, A'amaka, Ya'awa Yoma, Sawa, Wayatai Watazawa, all Taza Pawaka, Amawa, Lakawa, Waya Shlake, Wanakayayo, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Shom Yasha'ala, Iwa, Kaya, Nawa Atazwa, La, Yakawa, Ayaka, Waya, Yakawaswa, Wahagoya, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amala, Palashah, I'm Yashabia, Tazawa, Gamashawa, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zararai, Labaya Lawat, Salah, Ashalaham, Kamadia, Kasaya Sora, Kayabia, Barakao, Kwayashma, Nashamawa, Ba'ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Dama, La'arma, Shayatuma, Narayatma, Ka'ara, Wagaza'aba, Wagazabak, Wakatazamana, Karnashayakuma, Ashar, Amawa, Nayarasha, Nalawa, Na'awa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatuma, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapan Raka, Ka'ach, Daba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Hayam, Khan, Daradapa, Basa Africa, Wabasa Wafka, Dabahala, Mala'a, Kwayahum, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashma, Shemka, Yahawa, Yabashma, Wayabahoya, Ayai, Wayakapawa, Wayabawa, Wayadaira, Kaya, Ada, Shemka, Yahawa, Labaka, Ayawan, Akaha, Ratiza. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep them thy silence of power. Hold not thy peace. Be not still of power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult. They hate thee and lift up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against our people and consult against our hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. In the name of Yahshua Allah, make be no more remembrance. For they consulted together on one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, Moab and the Hagarim, Gabal, Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Shirts also joined with them. They are opening the children of Lot. Salah, you unto them as to the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Ben, as to Brugasan, which perished at Endor, which came as dawn for the earth. They make the nobles like a rail, and lights the air. Yea, all the princes of Baal, and as a Muna, who said, let us take ourselves the house of God in possession. On my power, make them like a wheel, as the summer for the wind, as the fire burns the wood, as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them without tempest, make them afraid without storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame in Paris, that men may know who thou name alone is Yahweh, or most high of all the earth. The blessings in the Hebrew, Barak, Atah, Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shah, Wa Maka'ala, Wa Alahai, Wa Malahai, Alawa, Yahweh, Ha Alawafim, Ha Sarayim, Ha Quatazarim, Ha Kayayorim, Wa Ha Akwathim, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, the Walamah. In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, command you, Yahweh, the generals, the captains, the officers, troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you so big. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, listen to us now. right now, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets and thy teachers, the princes and the priests, the Israelite brothers in the school, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches into thy sanctuary, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and their nation and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governors of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and arms, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinhead, Cosmopolitan, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, now space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airways, and the cable access channel, and the radio channel. Convict the spirit of any of our people that seek to stop us and bring through destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let your house shine. Michael, Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Call me known by all. There's the angels that have done it. Cause we spread throughout the media, throughout the whole world. Cause the shake it thy coming. In the name of Yahweh shine. Thank you always so big. So it's time. Sheldon, please have a seat. Yeah. Curse. So curse. Take the next. It's coming in. So, Mama's step test. See, we are in service. What's it like the second? Yeah, so we're in 29. It's 29 and 1. Yeah. You realize that? Channel first. See, yes. I work. See how you will first. I'm not first. That's right. You can look. Not only. That's it. Just one. Okay. Hey, yo, man. I'm gonna call you up. Yeah, so you can knock you out, get in here. I'm gonna call you up. So just be on standby. Come on, little curse. Right. Hey, when you come over, call me. It's getting the most high hand for another Sabbath service. Waiting for brothers to come in. Let me say every Sabbath, the Sabbath day is just a day of rest. Meaning you don't go to your you don't go to your slavery. It's just a day off your slavery. Don't ever let nobody tell you that the Sabbath day, you can't cook, clean, or whatever, man. You can do whatever you want on the Sabbath. Shalom Christ. No matter let nobody tell you that you can't do whatever on the Sabbath. The Sabbath day is just your day off your slavery, man. That's all it is. The Lord just wants you to take a day off from slavery. So we in this damn kingdom, and even got a wicked bastard that rules over us. Because if it was up to him, the evil devils will have us working 7 days a week. Shoot, 24 hours a day. There ain't gonna be no sleep, no rest, no nothing. Cause we got a greedy bastard that's just ruling over us. And he can't seem to himself to get enough. He can't get enough unaliving he can't get enough unaliving the animals and all this stuff, man. It's like these people here is just they're not fit to rule. They're not fit to rule. The Sabbath day is just a day of rest. The slave master got you working on the Sabbath, even though we in this, we in captivity. Man, you go to your slavery. Just go to your slavery. Go to your slavery. Now, if you volunteer to go to the slavery, then now you breaking it. But the only way you can volunteer if you falling on hard times and you going through a little time, then I understand. Understand, because we are poor in this place, behind on bills. If you on the urge of getting evicted and you need to work those extra hours, then I understand. That's the only way that you. It's the only way you probably get exempt. But make sure you pray about it. Make sure you talk to the Lord and let him know. The Lord pretty much the Lord knows what you're going through. The Lord understand. This is why the Lord is special, because he have a sense of humor. Allah don't have a sense of humor. Allah ain't even alive. Allah can't breathe. Allah can't feel. He can't touch. Allah don't have feelings. Allah don't have a sense of humor. Allah is a goddamn rock. These Muslims, y'all bowing down the rocks, man. Shoot, there's rocks everywhere. You a stone to bow down to. Shit, like it's wild. Like that's crazy work, man. It's crazy work. Um, but yeah. So, young man, come sit your restroom. Oh, Lord. Mm. No, no, all right. Standing Mother Shabbat. Mother Shabbat. No, Mother Shabbat.
Step out.
Step out. Now you state your registry. You know how to do it? Okay. So when you state your registry, you say young man Omar by Ban by Yumyan Ban Yasra Allah.
Young man Omar, Ban Yamyan, Ban Yashala.
Young man Omar Ban by Yumyan Ban Yasra Allah. Then you salute us.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Y'all
Stop. Remember when it's more than one brother, rock a thumb.
So can you just make sure you go and you go home to make for the cracks? Come on.
Nah, you don't sit. To church, but you always said,
Oh, come on. So, Yasha.
La Yashala.
As you drink all of it. So, shall we have a seat? We have Numbers 29 and 1. So we started. Hebrew. No, go. Hey, let me know when it's let me know when it's you know when it's not it's
You said we in Numbers chapter
29 and chapter 29 verse 1. It finished out 28 verse 28. That's me. Yeah.
the book of Numbers, chapter 29 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wabakadas, Hashab Ya'aya, Ba'akad, Lakadas, Makorah, Kodas, Yahaya, Lakam, Kal, Mala'akah, Ibadah, La'ah, the Aishwa, Yawam, Sarawai, Yahaya, Lakam, verse 2. Wa Aish Yatham, Ailah, Larayak, Nayakak, La Yahawah, Par, Man, Bakar, Akkad, Ayal, Akkad, Kabashim, Manya, Shana, Shabai.
30. Okay.
30?
Yeah, okay. So I have to go back and read. So I went there. Started 30.
Okay. The book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 1. Waya Amar, Masha, Al, Banya, Yasha'ala, Kakal, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Ath, Masha, verse 2. Wayadabar, Masha, Al, Ra'ashya, Hamatawath, Labanya, Yasha'ala, La'amar, Zah, Hadabar, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, verse 3. Ayash, Kaya, Yadar, Nadar, La Yahweh, Awa, Hashabai, Shabai, La Asar, Asar, Al, Napashwa, La'a, Yakal, Dabarwa, Kakal, Hayataza, Mapayawa.
Read through 10.
Go. Ya Aisha, verse 4. Wa Asha, Kaya, Sadar, Nadar, La Yahweh, Wa Asara, Asar, Babaya, Abaya, Ba Na'ai, Raya. Verse 5. Washamai, Abaya, Nadara, Wa Asara, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, Wa Hakaryash, Laha, Abaya, Wakwamwa, Ka, Nadarya, Wakal, Asar, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, Yakwawam, verse 6, Wa'am, Ha Naya'a, Abaya, Atha, Bayawam, Shemaiwa, Kal, Nadarya, Wa Asarya, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, La'a, Yakwawam, Wa Yahweh, Yasalak, Laha, Kaya, Ha Naya'a, Abaya, Atha, verse 7, Wa'am, Hayawa, Thahaya, La'ayash, Wa Nadarya, Alya, Awa, Mabata'a, Shapatya, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, verse 8, Washamai, Ayasha, Bayawom, Shemaiwa, Wahakar, Laha, Wakwahwom, Slaga, Wakwama, Wakwamwa, Nadayari, Wa Asar, Slaga, Wa Asara, verse, no, it's still verse 8, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, Yakwamwa, verse 9, Wa'am, Bayawam, Shemai, Ayasha, Yanaya, Awatha, Wahapar, Nadara, Ashar, Alya, Wa'ath, Mabata'a, Shapatya'a, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha, Wayahawa, Yasalak, Laha, verse 10, Wa Nadar, Lamana, Wakar, Wa Gar, Washa, Wagarasha, Kal, Ashar, Asara, Al, Napasha. Yakwam. Al Ya. That's in verse 10.
Greetings.
Khan. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 30 and verse 1. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded.
So this is what this is Moses, the Lord speaking to Moses. And he telling the the leaders of the children of Israel, hey, this is what he say, hey man, the Lord want us command to do this. Keep reading.
Khan. Verse 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word.
So this is a vow. A vow is basically you keeping a promise between you and the Most High. Just say a vow, you keeping a vow and say, okay, I'm not gonna drink for 6 months. I'm not gonna club for a year. It's a vow that you have to keep and you have to keep your word. Because if you break that vow that you kept with the Lord, man, Lord is really gonna deal with you. A vow is basically look up what a vow is. Definition. Okay, so I have my designer. I'm gonna start bringing them.
A vow is a solemn binding promise, pledge, or personal commitment, often made to a deity, saint, or another person regarding a future act or condition.
So this is basically a promise, an oath that you keep between you and the Most High. Like I said, a vow is basically, you're not gonna drink for 6 months, or you're not gonna just say you're not gonna. Man, give me something that we do. Shoot. To say that I'm trying to think of something else besides
Not smoking.
drinking. So we can't smoke anyway. That's breaking the law. Something that's lawful, but you just say that you're not gonna do it for a period of time. Um, can't think of nothing else. Just say that you go on a diet. Just say, yeah, I'm not going. I'm just making a suggestion. I'm not saying you know, you gotta, ain't saying you gotta. It's up to you if you choose to do it. Just say, hey, I'm not gonna eat no sweets. I'm not gonna eat no sweets, or I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna be, I'm not gonna be chasing no females or dealing with no females for this period of time. It's just an oath that you keep between you and the Lord. Excuse me. Keep reading.
Khan. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth.
So you have to do everything that you're telling the Most High. If you're not gonna drink for 6 months, nigga, you shouldn't even drink. You shouldn't even have alcohol beverages in your house. You shouldn't even be around alcohol. You didn't even think about the liquor stuff. Shalaki, keep reading.
Khan. Verse 3. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house, in her youth. Verse 4.
So you said a woman making a vow, just so a woman making a vow in her father's house, I mean if she live in her father, just say that you got a woman that's, you know, she's not she's of marriable age, but she still lives in her father's house. To say maybe she's gonna wait until she's a certain age or she's waiting to get married. It's just a vow that she has to keep between herself and the Most High. Keep reading.
Upon. Verse 4. And her father hear her vow, and her bond wherewith she hath bound her soul, Salakia, and her father shall hold his peace at her. Then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand.
It's just about keeping your word. You making a promise, you have to keep it and not break that promise. That's what a vow is. Keep reading.
Con. Verse 5. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth not of her vows or of her bonds, wherewith she hath bound her soul, shall stand, and the Lord shall forgive her, because her father disallowed her.
So if her father don't agree with her vow, he can turn it down. He's like, nah, I'm not going. I'm not, no, I'm not, I don't agree with that. The father's against it, the Lord will forgive her for it. Keep reading.
Con. Verse 6. And if she had at all an husband when she vowed, or uttered aught out of her lips, wherewith she bound her soul. Verse 7. And her husband hear it, and held his peace unto her the day that he heard it, then her vows shall stand.
If the sister is married, if she's married and she makes the vow, and between her and her husband, she can say that, hey, I'm not going to do this for a period of time, or I'm not going to do that. If he hears it, he hold his peace and he's agreeing with it. He's okay, baby, you going to do that? All right, cool. Just make sure you stand on it. Keep reading.
Come. And her bounds, Salakia, and her bonds wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. Verse 8. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, of none effect, and the Lord shall forgive her.
To none effect, the Lord is not going to charge her for that because her husband didn't agree or he didn't like the vow that she was that she promised. Or, it's like he basically didn't accept her vow. It's basically what it is. So if your sister, if your wife, if you about didn't agree with her vow, then the Lord will forgive her and the Lord will not charge her for it. Keep reading. See, you see how merciful the Lord is? See how merciful the Lord is? Allah can't do this. Allah is unforgiving. You make a vow to Allah and you break that vow, you might get your head cut off. Just for breaking that vow with Allah. And then dealing with them damn crazy Muslims, boy, I tell you, they something else. But you see how our God is, he's very merciful, he's very forgiving, and we should be like this with each other. We should forgive each other. Yeah, it's hard to forgive a brother if a brother do something to you. Yes, it is. I'm not saying it's just easy. You think it's easy for the Lord to forgive you for all the wickedness that you done? Yeah, it's hard. But if the Lord can forgive you, then you can forgive your brother. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 9. But every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bound their souls, shall stand against her. Verse 10. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath. Keep going, verse 11.
Oh, that's it?
Come.
It's basically a vow is just you just keeping an oath, you keeping a promise, you keeping your word. It's basically what you're doing. You promise that you're not gonna do this and that, no matter how long. Maybe you saying, okay, well, I'm not doing this for the rest of my life. I'm done with it. I'm through. You have to hold on to that, no matter how long. No matter how long how long it is. You keeping that long. You keeping that vow. You have to keep it. You have to live up to it. You have to keep your word. When they say your word is your bond, your word is your bond. This is basically what a vow is. So, like, anybody got any questions?
Hello.
Okay. You say you done?
Come on. There's more in verse 11 just to finish out that phrase. Come on.
I'm out. Bar consideration.
Bar, Bonnie Howard, Bonnie Allah.
Bar. Banyak hal.
Ya Bashem Ya Shabbat Thumb.
Ya masih masalah.
He can go out there. I mean, he can. It's
Start real Bible. Start.
I thought he had one. I got one right here.
You got one?
Yeah, man.
Son.
Right there, Bible. No.
So that. Oh, close. Talk.
La Yash Allah.
Sean, you have a seat. All right, you're gonna read verse 11 through 20.
31.
No, 29. No, 30.
What's that?
30 and 30 and 11.
Come from?
Make sure that
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 11 in the Hebrew. Wa'am, Bayat, Ayashah, Nadara, Awa, Asara, Asor, Al, Mapasha, Napasha, Bashabai, is it? Bashabai, 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 Ha.
What's verse one?
We're end of the 11, last characters. That's word. What's it?
no, I'm sorry.
Basha Ba'ai.
Bashaba'ai.
Basha Ba'ai. Verse 12. Washamai. Ayasha. Wahakarash. La. La'a. Hanaya'a. Ata. Wakwamwa. Call. Nadar Ya. Wakal. Ashar. Asar. Asara. Al. Napash. Napasha. Yakwawam. Verse 13. Wa'am. Hapar. Yapar. Amath. Huh? Atham. Atham. Ayasha. Vayawam. Shemaiwa. Call. Mawataza'a. Mawataza. Shapathia. Lanadar. Is it Lanadar? Lanadaria. Wala Asar. Napasha. La'a. Yakwawam. Ayasha, Hapa, Wa, Haparam, Waya, Hawa. Almost did it again. Yasa, Lak, Laha. Verse 14. Call, Nadar, Wakal, Mabat, Mawamda, Ba'if, Asar, La'ainath, Napash, Ayasha, Yakwayam, Nawa, Wa'ayasha. Wa'ayasha, Yapar, Nawa. Verse 15. Wa'am, Hakarash, Yakar Yash, Laha, Ayasha, Mayawam, All, Yawam, Wahakwayam, Wahakwayam. It's like, what was that? Wahakwayam. Call, Nadar, Yam, Nadar, Yaha, Awa, Call, Asar, Ya. Asara, is it Asaraya?
Asaraya.
Asaria. Come on, Asar. Al Ya. What? Yeah, I'm going. Hakwayam. Atam. Taya. Hakaras. Laha. Bayawam. Shamaiwa. Verse 16. Wa'am. Hapar. Yapar. Thumb. Akaria. Shemaiwa. Wanasha. F. Hawana. 17. Allah. Haka Kwayam. Haka Kwayam. Ashar. Tazawa. Yahweh. Masha. Bayan. Ayash. La Ashath. La Ashathwa. Bayan. Abba. What was it? Ab. Yeah. Abba. Labathwa. Baya Ya. Gonna Royal. Baya. What's it?
Ba na Arya.
Ba na Arya. Bayath. Abaya. That's it. Them cheap, but I like this.
I had that. I first went to the school. About that, after my first class, me and Kabash went. The Austin the Shock said, go get y'all some Bibles, some boots, and all black. And that same night, we went to Walmart.
Bibles, boots, and all black.
Oh, nah, we spent our last on that. Next day was Cariata Las Moncadash.
Right. Damn right. All right, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 11, in the English. And her husband heard it, and held his peace at her, and disallowed her not. Then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she bound her soul shall stand.
So husband agree with her vow stands. So she have, when you make a vow, if a woman makes a vow with her husband, she has to keep that vow. Just like us brothers, we have to make a vow to the Most High. We make that vow, we have to keep it. We have to keep our word, and we have to stand on it. We have to stand on business. Standing on business, you have to keep your word, man. You have to live by it. You can't just, oh yeah, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop drinking. But then you go drink you some damn what's them little drinks? Everybody, what's some little drinks you be drinking?
Cutwater.
Yeah.
Cutwater.
Damn, you can't drink, yeah, a little alcohol, man. You say, oh, I ain't drinking no more alcohol. I ain't drinking no more. And I ain't doing no more drinking. So you go drink one, what's it called again?
Cutwater.
Cutwater. There's alcohol in it. Who you?
Margaritas.
You breaking the vow. Breaking the vow, man. You have to keep it. It means no alcohol. You ain't drinking no more. It means no alcohol beverage at all, period. Slide, period.
Verse 12. But if her husband has utterly made them void on the day he heard them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips concerning her vow or concerning the bond of her soul.
I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of sisters that don't keep their vow. So they always tell a man, you know, they want a man to keep his word. But when a sister tell you she's gonna do something and all this stuff, she's gonna go against it. Especially if she don't agree with something and something don't go her way, she's gonna break that vow. She's gonna break that vow. They break it every day. Shoot, you know, the so-called, white man's marriage, saying we're gonna, death to death do us part. Shoot. You don't get shoot, as soon as you fall on your face, she gonna be ready to divorce you.
To sickness.
She's gonna divorce you. You get sick. She promised to take care of you, to death do us part, never leave you. You get sick and you can't take care of yourself, and she gotta take care of you. Once in a while, sister gonna get stressed out. And if she can't get no rod, she's gonna get it from somebody else. She's gonna break that vow. Sisters just, sisters don't keep their word a lot. They don't. I'm sorry to say it, but they want us brothers to keep our word. They want us to stand on business, but how you gonna tell me to stand on business and you ain't standing on business? No matter what we go through. Slide. Keep reading.
Shall not stand. Her husband hath made them void, and the Lord shall forgive her. Verse 13. Every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. Verse 14. But if her husband altogether holds this peace at her from day to day, then he established all her vows or all her bonds, which are upon her. He confirmed them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them.
That tells you right there that this is why in the Christian church they don't read the Bible, because the man always been over the woman. The man always been over the woman. This is scripture. When a woman has to make a vow, a woman has to go, anything, any idea, she has to go to her husband. They don't tell you don't go to no other man. They don't tell you go to your pastor. They don't tell you to go to your, to the nigga out on the street, to your so-called best friend. They tell you go to your husband.
That's who you answer to, your husband. But see, our sisters today, they so effed up, because the white man, they just thinking that, oh, I ain't gotta listen to a man. I don't need no man. No man can tell me what to do. And wonder why you 40, 50 years old with 3, 4 cats and you lonely. Or you got a few kids and you just an evil witch. And now your kids don't even want to deal with you, so they throw you in a nursing home when you get old. Wonder why your kids hate you. Wonder why don't nobody like you. You can't never keep a man because you just don't know how to be obedient. So keep reading.
Verse 15. But if he shall in any way make them void after he have heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. Verse 16. These are the statutes which the Lord commanded Moses between a man and his wife.
Hold on, read that again, because this is why the Christian church don't read this, because it is order. The Lord created a hierarchy. It is order. Read it again.
Verse 16. These are the statutes which the Lord commanded Moses.
This is a statute. This is a statute. This is something we supposed to keep. This is something we ain't supposed to break, which we break every day as a people, and wonder why we on the bottom. And wonder why we can't never get quote unquote reparations. Why we can't never just get a leg up in this place, because we don't hold these statutes. We don't keep our vows. We don't even know how to follow directions. We don't know how to be obedient. We want to be hard-headed, stiff-necked, and want to be like the white man.
Right.
We want to be like him and wonder why we're dying at a high rate, because we want to be a lawless people like the devil himself, the white man. So keep reading.
Between a man and his wife.
Between who?
A man and his wife.
A man and his wife, not a pastor and somebody else goddamn wife. This is a statute between a man and his wife. Keep reading.
Between the father and his daughter.
Between what?
The father and his daughter.
Between the father and his daughter. You sisters out there, you don't respect your father. You don't respect your father. Yeah, your father's supposed to be hard on you. Your father's supposed to be on you. He's supposed to teach you how to be obedient. He's supposed to. So keep reading.
Being yet in her youth in her father's house.
Being what?
Being yet in her youth in her father's house.
In your father's house, you have to do what he said. You have to obey your father. You have to obey your father. So keep reading.
That was it on that. Sure.
That was it?
Yeah, come.
Tell me.
It's 901.
Round one? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
2 minutes.
Yes. Anybody got any questions, comments? Everybody to walk? Come.
5 minutes left. Speak to her.
It's called done.
Make a tea for it.
You dwaller? Sure. Martin, everybody. Toss like. So sweet for. So
Yabashim Shabrak Ya. Yabashim Shabrak Ya. Yabashim Shabrak Ya.
Check the camera out, man.
Yabashim Shabrak Ya. Yeah, about to let's talk about yeah. Come up, son.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
Did that wrong.
Do it again.
Right. It's test. Boom. Boom.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabrak, yeah.
Sorry, first.
Time first. All right. Mother me stand. Wapayah Kodam, he's turned facing the east. I'm going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abba Noah. Sabbath Service. Wadash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakuta. Taba'a. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Washamayim. Lathan Noah. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Kawa Wafnawa. Kasa Laknawa. Kawa Wafyanawa. Wala'a. Sabaya Anawa. Banasayawan. Abay. Kawashanawa. Mayan. Rad. Kaya. Lakam. Hamalakwa. Faha Allah. Wahata Para. La'awalami. Ama. You know, and he was a bit on day. The good vibes. Free vibes. That's the next. What a two or three. That and well. And more. Peace. Peace.
Man in Israel, we're gonna walk her to salute. Amada Shabbat, Mother, Barak, Yahweh, Yamatas, dismissed.